wanted to celebrate.
Playing yourself. You're playing yourself.
I wanted to celebrate. I don't play. Especially with Wall Street hitting another record high. The Dow Jones average topped 26,000 yesterday after hitting 25,000 for the first time just 2 weeks ago. A remarkable 42% jump in the stock market since Donald Trump was elected.
Oh, yeah.
Decreased regulations, passage of the tax cut bill. The rich are getting richer. Just like when Michael Bloomberg was mayor of New York City. And everybody was like, getting money out here. Businesses. Buildings still going up from the Bloomberg era. Paid for himself to get a third term. When you put a rich person in these offices, they're going to make sure that them and their friends get richer, and there is some trickle-down effect. However, a big congratulations goes out to the Steelworkers Union that supported Donald Trump and claims that they're having a hard time finding some jobs.
I saw that they were disappointed.
Very disappointed in Donald Trump and frustrated. Steelworkers Union, coal workers are coming out next, guaranteed. A lot of this stuff is going automated. A lot of work is going automated, and Trump's not talking about that, and they're covering it up with these stock market records.
Nothing to worry about.
But I wanted to celebrate Donald Trump today, but it just looks like this fake news award's terrible. And it's terrible that the sex that he had allegedly with this porn star, he compared her to his daughter before they shaboinked.
Ew.
That's
He
his
said,
move.
"You're beautiful and
Disgusting.
intelligent, just like my daughter."
That is very him. He loves comparing women that he wants to have sex with to his daughter.
That's so weird.
Which I got to tell you is
Gross.
something I never heard of before. Because I've never talked to a real life pervert before.
Super perv.
He did it leading up to the campaign. He was like, they asked about his daughter. He was like, truthfully, if she wasn't my daughter, I'd probably be dating her.
What? Who's? Oh.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I just let that soak in awkwardly so everybody.
Oh, it was awkward.
Laura, what's on your list today?
Well, let's just keep it there with the Trumpster. So, he threw a tantrum when he kicked out a CNN reporter, Jim Acosta. So basically, he was in the Oval Office asking questions, and at one point, he was being ignored. But he says, President Trump, did you say that you want more people to come in from Norway? Did you say you wanted more people to come in from Norway? Norway, is that true, Mr. President? He responded, he's like, I want them to come in from everywhere. Thank you very much. And then he said, just Caucasian or white countries, sir? Or do you want people to come in from other parts of the world, people of color? And then he was like, out, and just kicks them out.
That's
Automatically just yells out, and kicks them out.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
That's America. Kick the media out. Don't let them ask questions.
Rosenberg, what's on your list today?
All right, well, we can start with... I'll start with me. I have two quick ones. Me, yesterday, I was under the attack.
Oh, God.
Of a community so nerdy that it's indescribable. The name of this community? The IWC. What does the IWC stand for?
What is it?
The Internet Wrestling Community. Yes, I was under attack yesterday because WWE signed a new act called War Machine.
I heard the WWE's been signing up some new things and pulling up independent wrestlers into the
There you
WWE.
go. So they signed this. The same kind of thing could happen to hip hop, and I could have played myself the same way. So they signed this new act called War Machine. And when I saw the name War Machine, all I thought of was that psycho dude from MMA who beat his girlfriend, Christy Mack, nearly to death.
What was his name?
War Machine.
Yeah.
So my first thought was, and I went on Twitter, I said, so this War Machine's going to have to change his name, right? I think it's a pretty innocuous comment, just saying what I think is... First of all, WWE changes everyone's name anyway. You're not keeping your own name. You're keeping the name that they will make money off of. That's how the business works, right?
And then you don't want to be associated with a human so disgusting like
That's what I
him.
said. I said there's no way that they're going to go for that. Except I said his name and War Machine is a tag team.
So?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
So every nerd wrestling fan in the world freaked out that I didn't know that War Machine was a tag team.
Oh, God.
Why'd you just waste our time?
Anyway, so I was under attack all day from the internet wrestling community. It's a very sad day. Furthermore, last night at Juan Epstein Live, We asked for people who are real Juan Epstein fans. Does anybody have any questions? We blah, 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 blah. And then we asked them a question, a little bit of trivia that you'd only know the answer to if you were a Juan Ep fan. The guy raises his hand. I should have been dubious of him because he was wearing like a sort of beanie with luscious sort of like braids coming out of it. He didn't look like a typical Juan Ep fan.
What do typical Juan Ep fans look like?
Not this fancy. He looked a little too clean. A little too clean.
You guys fans is
We need more blunt. We need more like blunt residue under the nails. and then he gives an answer. The answer's bad. We're like, sir, do you even listen to the podcast? He went, no, I've never heard it. I only listen to the Joe Budden podcast.
Congratulations.
So
You
he
played
came in
yourself.
just to troll y'all.
Yeah, isn't that typical of a Joe Budden podcast listener? I went, just so you know, sir, we made fun of him. We had a good time joking around. We made fun of him, and I said, don't ever forget it. I birthed the Joe Budden podcast.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
But it was awkward. That's it.
You could have went with the what are they called? These kids eating these detergent pods.
Tide Pod Challenge.
The Tide Pod Challenge. You ever heard about this? You know those pods you drop. They got kids on YouTube now. That's a new thing. They're eating these.
Idiots.
That's not a real. I'm
No,
sorry not to
it
believe.
is.
I don't
It
believe
is.
these
It
anymore.
is. I looked it up.
Congratulations.
Just
You
to
played
see how
yourself.
stupid people are. I looked
So
it up.
people are doing like, oh, well, let's die. That's I want to do the death challenge.
Yes, pretty much.
You could have
Yeah.
went with that. You could have went with Courtney Lee
Congratulations.
of the Knicks. Rosenberg, you work for ESPN.
I saw the Knicks blew it again.
Well, I mean, they were down, and then Courtney Lee gets a technical with 17.8 seconds left, which obviously sends the Grizzlies to the line for some free shots.
Congratulations. You played
Good one
yourself.
with that, man. The Knicks continuing to tumble.
Yeah, they're an easy target every day. I apologize. You know,
Easy. Well, I mean, we go a lot of easy targets.
well, how about this? The week of the AFC Championship game, Tom Brady is now slightly in question. His right throwing hand is injured because it was run into by another player on his own team in practice.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
And now they didn't even use the player's name. I was like, because he's probably in hiding. You can't do that to Tom Brady. What if he misses the game this weekend?
I hope he misses the game.
I know.
Congratulations. You played
I
yourself.
got news for you. That's marketing. That's a storyline. He's going to come out with his hand, his pinky knuckle slightly swollen, and he throws for 7 touchdowns.
I know.
Tom Brady, the greatest to ever do it.
I know. They love doing that. And you know, Belichick loves putting Brady's name on the injury list even when he's not injured just to throw people off. So you never know.